John Gill, 1 John chapter 3, verse 21. Scripture quote, "Beloved, if our heart condemn us not," unquote, which must be understood not of a stupidity of mind, as in unregenerate men who have no sense of sin, no sorrow for it, or remorse of conscience on account of it, or as in them who are past feeling, have their consciences sheared as with a red-hot iron. Such cannot be entitled to the advantages that follow, nor is it of persons the apostles speak, but of himself and Christians, the beloved of the Lord, and one another, who had an experience of the grace of God upon their souls, and made a profession of religion. Nor does it design such a purity of heart and life in believers, as that their hearts do not smite, reproach, and condemn them for sin at any time. For such a state of perfection is not to be obtained to and expected in this life, but rather a conscience purged by the blood of Christ, or in heart sprinkled from an evil conscience by that blood which speaks peace and pardon, so that there is no more conscience of sin, for the removal of which is applied, and this gives boldness and confidency at the throne of grace, though it is best of all to confine it to the case of brotherly love, for the sense is not, if our heart condemn us not of anything but of the want of brotherly love, or insincerity in it. Scripture quote, "Then have we confidence towards God," unquote, or with him at the throne of his grace. Such can draw nigh to him and stand before him with a holy and humble confidency, when such as hate the brethren, as Cain did, in whom the apostle instances, and those that go in his way cannot, whose heart condemned him, his conscience smote him, and he went from the presence of the Lord. But those that love the brethren have confidency of their relation to God. By this they know their regeneration, and that by their adoption, so they are the children of God, and can therefore draw nigh to God as their Father, and call him so. They can come with a holy boldness and intrepidity of mind before him, and use the phrase freedom of speech with him, can tell him all their mind, pour out their souls unto him, and lay before him their case and wants. They have confidence of his power, fullness, and willingness to supply their need and fulfill all their promises to them of his, and that their prayers will be heard, answered, and regarded by him in his own time, unquote.